Royals, what is going on? All right. We got more sneaker news that has come down that I found very interesting. So, John Morant, up and coming star, if not already superstar status, unveiled his first signature sneaker on Christmas Day. Unfortunately, versus the Warriors, which they lost against. But that's neither here nor there. It happens to the best of them. But anyway, I thought this was an interesting story, because I feel like John Morant is definitely an emerging young star who, this is coming from a LeBron fan that understands that the end is drawing near for him, and I'm on the lookout. I'm on the hunt for the next face of the NBA. And I think John Morant definitely is one of those young stars that if he stays healthy, he's definitely going to be that guy. He's seen a lot of the big stage action. I can see him in the very near future being on the biggest stage in the finals sooner than later. So this young man right here, very much worthy of a signature Nike shoe. I feel like, Nike likes to sign a lot of folks as Nike athletes, and it just seems like they handed them out like flyers. But in terms of having an actual signature athlete, John Morant to me is perfect. But anyway, so he unveiled these on Christmas Day. Quite frankly, I know there's been a lot of talk about certain other signatures looking a lot like Kobe's. But if you ask me, these kind of look a little bit like Kobe's as well. So I guess it's safe to say that this low-cut style of basketball shoe was ahead of its time during the time that Kobe dropped his Nike line, particularly his low tops. Seemed like they put like a little, I guess you could say, something to distinguish it toward the toe box, on the eyelets toward the toe box. Looks like something that could be a strap at some point. It doesn't look like it's a strap, but it looked like it could be. But anyway, definitely low cut. Definitely, as you know, it's going to be colorful, as the younger athletes like to wear a lot of colorful type of sneakers. And it's going to be called Day One. So it's the Ja 1 Day One. It's the first colorway. He did a campaign with his daughter involved where he's unboxing that shoe. And then again, he unveiled it during the game on Christmas Day with the Warriors. So I'm looking forward to this. April 2023 is supposed to be the release date for it. Ja is basically saying, listen, this is for the underdogs who got the dog in them, right? And we all know Ja is unafraid of any player. He don't care if you've been around for 20 years or less than 1 year. He'll take you on, right? Because he knows what he's capable of. So I love that about watching his game. He's super athletic. From what I read, he is the 23rd Nike signature athlete. So for some reason I thought there were more, but 23, that's pretty cool. And it drops in 2023, so that's kind of hey. The shoe itself, again, with it being a low top, it looks like that swoosh kind of wraps around to the other side versus just being basically stamped on one side, the medial and the lateral side, as oftentimes shoes do. But it looks like these protruding swooshes lately have been like the thing, right? So obviously you can see a mesh sort of technology with it, and I mean it's depending on the colorway, I think these could actually be pretty sweet. And that's not to say the Day One is not dope. Like, I think this is a dope colorway. Would it be one that I would have to have? I feel like John Morant has the potential to be a favorite player of mine. one of them. There's a couple of young superstars out there that, to me, definitely they definitely deserve the notoriety they're starting to get. So he's one of those guys. So if I follow him the way that I plan to, I definitely might go ahead and grab the first one. The first one is pivotal, right? Especially with it being his first signature. And then, of course, the others that might have a cool story to tell and that are colorways that are within my realm, meaning not too far out there, that I can actually enjoy wearing it. And enjoy collecting it at the same time. So it has to be multifunctional for me, right? I'm not necessarily out there, on the court hooping every day. In fact, it's been quite some time since I have. Funny thing, somebody asked me, did I want to hoop this coming summer in a tournament? I said, let me shoot around a little bit first. It's been a while. But I might go ahead and do it, and maybe the Ja 1 is the shoe for me, right? Maybe that's the shoe for me. So, hey, listen, I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited for him. I think this is a big deal. I think this is a big deal for him. He has the potential to perhaps do what Paul George couldn't do with his signature. I think that Paul George started with that prototype first signature shoe. Then they did the PlayStation collab, that first one, which kept the momentum going. And then from there, it just kind of seemed like it lost a little bit of steam. And when I say lost steam, I mean from like casual wearers. Obviously, people that still, that play basketball aggressively, actively all the time, we're still rocking them, still buying them. But for the casual sneaker lover, Paul George has lost steam. But they had the potential to be one of the better low-cut Nike signature shoes. So, just saying. But these, to me, give a little bit of a, I don't know if I would call them Kobe 6. Would y'all say Kobe 6? But then again, I think y'all were trying to say that about the LeBrons. So, I wouldn't say the 4. They kind of have that flat outsole like Kobe 4. But anyway, those that like that lock-in, low-cut shoe, a lightweight shoe, I mean, you are kind of a speed athlete, then this was probably the perfect shoe for you. But for the casual consumer, I'm looking to see how this serves the casual consumer, because there has to be a little bit of an ingredient that makes the regular folks excited to make the signature a true success. From an influence perspective, right? There will be sports teams, basketball specifically, teams that have multiple players wearing this shoe. That's without a question. That's what most signatures. You see a lot of these signatures do mad numbers because these sporting organizations are wearing them, right? Has nothing to do with the casual sneaker lover, but the influence, what made Jordans, what made LeBron's, hell, what made KD's at one point, what made Barkley's, what made Pippin's, Pippin's. Like, it was the casual sneaker consumer and our excitement for the shoe that really made the shoe stake his claim. Like, it made the shoe be iconic in some perspective. It made the shoe be exciting. It made the shoe a must-have, right? So that's what I mean when I say, it has to have that something that's outside of just the technology of playing basketball, right? So if we can get more pictures of this shoe, get some unveilings, start to see a little bit more of what the shoe could be, I think it's going to be a very successful signature line. So again, like I said, I'm excited about it. And maybe Nike didn't even try to design it after a Kobe. It just happens to look like it because, again, I think Nike Kobe's, with Kobe being actively involved in the design of his shoe, I think it was a forward-thinking shoe, right? I didn't appreciate him, but I think it's safe to say it was a forward-thinking shoe for the direction that the game was going in. Because now we see too often shoes that look similar to the Kobe low top Nike. So, but yeah, for the Kobe fans out there, y'all let me know if y'all see any of y'all particular favorite silhouettes within this Ja 1. If you don't see it at all, even better. Like, who's interested in this shoe? Like, there has to be multiple of you that respect John Morant's game and would appreciate, being able to rock a pair of the Ja 1. So as we get closer to a release, we'll get an idea for what type of technology is in this shoe, and what we're working with, so until then, though, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about the Ja shoe. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see more pictures. I'm excited for the release. Definitely looking to indulge, and I'm looking forward to continuing to watch John Morant grow in the league and be the staple player for the league that is going to be much needed very soon. So thank y'all very much once again for coming through, watching your girl Q the Queen. Until the next one, baby, because the next one will be very, very soon. Royalty. Peace. The queen is hyped up. The queen is hyped up.